just got through watching Dynamite, and we're going to do a live Dynamite review. Sort of a barn burner episode. Nothing really exciting. I guess we got the return of Jon Moxley and the return after 15 months out of Jamie Hayter. And so that was good to see, and she looks good. But you know, they put a lot of stories. They exhausted a lot of stories the past week. So and here's my co-host here, Lindsay. She's going to join me for the review.
Hey y'all.
Kind of keep me in line here. And
Crack the whip, buddy.
yeah, after they completed a lot of stories there, so it's going to take a little while. The only problem with that is we've got another pay-per-view in 10 days, so they're going to have to get their act together pretty quick if they want keep people interested. But the show opened. Jon Moxley, I didn't know whose music this was. Sort of a downgrade in music, to say the least. It's
Yeah.
and he's gonna be a heel. You could tell, because that music was very Wild Thing was very much a crowd pleasing. So he's gonna be a heel. We had problems here, technical problems.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to pull it up. You can pull it up. Anyways, yeah.
Are you sure we're live?
Yeah, we're live. Anyways. It is. There we go.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
Yeah,
we're getting it straight.
Yeah, getting it all straight. We're still
trying to get the kinks.
But Jon Moxley comes out and he says he really doesn't say much. I mean, he calls out Darby Allin, so there's we're getting away from the Darby Allin and the Elite, and that ought to be interesting.
That's new competition.
Those guys, those two guys are crazy. Jon Moxley loves blood, and Darby Allin's crazy, so
he likes to get beat down all the time.
So I assume that's your all-out match, maybe. We'll see. You got another week in between there, but you can see he's very heelish. And then he goes to tell Tony, this isn't your company anymore. That's sort of weird, I thought. I mean, when it never was Tony Schiavone's company,
Yeah.
But,
I guess they're just trying to make him mysterious or something. I don't know.
We'll see how it all plays out.
He's a dark, mysterious character. It's not that outlandish for him.
Yeah. Then backstage we have Renee. She's interviewing Mark Briscoe, Ishii, Kyle O'Reilly, and Orange Cassidy. And Willow Nightingale and Hook. They're going to have a 8-man tag match later on, and you get Hook eating he's sitting there eating a bag of Doritos. Hopefully they get a sponsorship out of that from Frito-Lay.
Surely they did.
And Willow Nightingale picks the stipulation for her match against Chris Statlander at All Out. It's going to be a Chicago street fight. And then we get Hangman Adam Page versus Tomohiro Ishii. They start trading elbows. I mean, these two guys, they're doing, you see this in a lot of AEW matches. They're in the center of the ring and they're hitting each other, and whatnot.
That went on for a bit.
And pretty standard match here. And then after the match, Swerve comes out, and he's there to address Hangman. He's basically, and Hangman has gone crazy. He has gone crazy. He's obsessed with Swerve Strickland. And I assume they're leading to a Swerve says he doesn't have a gold belt around his waist, but he's still the champion. And they're going to have a steel cage match at All Out. So that'll be.
I mean, what he said makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, he's not wrong calling out Hangman, saying that he's wasting all his effort on Swerve, and Swerve's, benefiting from him. Honestly, he's doing better than Hangman was, because he was the champion and he was upgrading all while Hangman can only think about him.
Yeah.
So,
and
he wasn't wrong though.
No, he wasn't. And
So.
I think when those two started feuding, Hangman was the face and Swerve was the heel, and basically they just did a double turn,
Yeah.
But,
Even though Swerve broke into his house.
Yeah, I mean that was, he did break into his
That
house.
was a little heelish.
Yeah, but he was a heel at the time. I mean, he was a heel at the time.
So, anyways, everybody still loves Swerve. I wonder if he'll, come back and be a champion again. We'll see.
Then we get the in-ring debut after 15 minutes out. Not sure what kind of injury she had. I think I heard a while back she tore her ACL or something like that. But Jamie Hayter versus Harley Cameron with Saraya, and Jamie she basically gets the win after manhandling her. And then after the match, I guess they're gonna lead. Saraya is gonna. They're leading to that, and it showed. And after the match, they're in the ring, and then Saraya basically pushed Jamie at her, and ran out of the race.
Used her as a cover
Right.
so she could run away
And
into the ring.
Backstage was Renee. Renee was working tonight. She had interviewing Chris Jericho, Brian Keith, Big Bill, and Roderick Strong. Says Hook came out and on top, but only because he took the lessons of the learning tree. Chris taught him basically, and
take a little bit of credit there for it, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, but and then what did you say
Yeah,
here?
one comment says important to go take a big dump before wrestling. It is because you might miss something in case you do.
I had to take one during it. That Mexican food that I had right before it started hit me just right.
That's funny.
But,
you'll miss something little if you get distracted.
Yeah, you sure will. I mean,
so.
And anyway, so and then after that, they've got Brian Keith. He's sort of like, they're telling. He's sort of trying to be like Ron Simmons after everybody already leaves after they're backstage. He's like, pay the price, pay the damn price is what he said.
Yeah.
Then we got MJF back in a regular suit, all taped up. He's renouncing his American citizenship. Other than
he's a little salty.
Yeah, he's a little salty. That
Definitely.
Plainview, Long Island, New York must be a special place. I'm gonna put that. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to New York City once, but never Plainview, Long Island. So I'm gonna have to check it out.
I'm hoping it's better.
Yeah.
Because that's his only place he's gonna be loyal to. It's his hometown.
Saying the fans didn't respect him. Says I wouldn't be surprised. And basically, they get to a Daniel Garcia comes out and they have a back. He's teasing that he's gonna pile drive him off the top rope. I wouldn't be surprised. If their match for All Out is like a career, loser leaves AEW. Well, that's how you know that Daniel Garcia is WWE bound or NXT bound, because if that stipulation comes up, he's not re-signing, and that's his exit out of the company. But we'll see. I can't see how they're gonna let MJF, one of the top stars in the company, lose 2 matches back to back. So I would get Daniel Garcia. I'm leaning towards Daniel Garcia is probably going to sign with WWE. And they're going to add the loser leaves AEW or career versus, and that's going to be Daniel Garcia's exit. I mean, I may be wrong there. That's just me. I don't know anything. That's just me putting my 2 cents into it. But if they're going to have an all out and match it all out, I can't see MJF losing to Daniel Garcia.
I don't see that either.
And I would think Daniel Garcia would get the win after the beatdown that MJF put on him. But we'll see how it all plays out. I mean. Then we get a 8-man tag match. Orange Cassidy, Hook, Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. Versus Roderick Strong, Jericho, Big Bill, and Brian Keith.
Roderick Strong did put on his very best impersonation to be like Chris Jericho though in that segment earlier with the big goofy glasses and everything.
Yeah. And,
so he was teamed up with them.
And then the 8-man tag match. Let's see who won the 8. Hook tags in. Let's see here. Hook tags in, and Jericho immediately tags Brian Keith.
So he's not gonna. He don't want to match
Hook,
up with
Hook
right away there.
Yeah. Oh.
But
No.
it's kind of just like any other 8-man tag team match.
Yeah.
People everywhere.
This is just a match they threw
everywhere.
together, to try to make TV. I mean, nothing really exciting. Hook ended up getting a win with the Taz mission.
For the conglomeration is what they're calling that group.
No, Hook's not with Hook. Is he with?
It was conglomeration and Hook.
Oh, okay. And
So,
then
that's what they're.
then we had the CEO backstage party, and private party crashes it, and he's come. I'm not sure what that guy's name, but he's coming on to.
Mercedes.
And then then we get Okada. He's come out and he's dancing with her. He says, and she asks Okada, "How do you say? What is it? Get away?
Get away from me, yeah.
Yeah, or get out, bitches." That ain't what she said.
She says sayonara, bitches.
Oh yeah, says sayonara, bitches, and
yeah.
and then Okada, he's got the hots for Mercedes.
He wants to be with the CEO.
And then Mariah May, she comes out and bashes the town, and where are they at? Champaign, Illinois. Said it was more of a warm beer, flat tape or what?
Yeah, piss warm beer town.
And then she says, her celebration has been postponed essentially because
they weren't good enough for her.
They weren't good enough. But then she takes her robes off, and all the guys go crazy, and even some girls. I've seen some girls going crazy. And Tony, he's all giddy, like a teenage boy. And she's got that women's world title. No Tony Storm today, so
no, she got the week off, I guess.
yeah, she got the week off. The grizzled young vets basically backstage tells the Bucks they're coming for them. They're coming for everybody in the tag team match. So I wouldn't be surprised for well, I mean, and then there are matches announced for Rampage Friday, so we'll see. You know, we're getting to see Gun Runners. Yeah, that's what they're. And the Gun Runners are sort of an '80s tag team, you know. So they should get the win there. If you want to see the Grizzled Young Veterans debut, tune in to Rampage. And then we get footage of Takeshita in a G1 Climax, hopping his return to Rampage. he's gonna have a match Friday night at Rampage. Then we get Ricochet. He debuts.
Kyle Fletcher.
Gets the win by pretty good match. Nothing. Like I said, I was. You know, everybody said. You know, I was nothing more than a normal Ricochet match. I mean, nothing out of this world. So we'll see. I'm sort of looking forward to that first encounter with Will Ospreay. But you know, Kyle Fletcher's good too. So I was. But it was it's TV. You know, and you know, I'm gonna go crazy.
I mean, it's just kind of run of the mill.
And then after the match, Will Ospreay comes out, and I thought, yes, we're gonna get that match, Will Ospreay versus Ricochet for All Out. And then Pat comes out and does a Hurricane Rana on the stage. I mean, so I guess we're getting a Pac versus Will Ospreay for the international champion. And then we get John Moxley backstage again. He's sort of talking in riddles, walking all over the ring, you know, whatnot. So I mean,
backstage.
And then he comes up with this giant woman. What's her?
Said her name was Marina Shafir.
And she's humbling everybody. That's what he said. Everybody needs to be humble.
She was. She's beating the crap out of everybody back there.
Yeah, she did.
She even beat down the cameraman.
Right.
Poor guy. But
so some people are already teasing that this is going to lead to the Shane McMahon debut and All Out. So we'll see. I don't know. You know. I don't know.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how good it would be, but it'd be something. You know?
Yeah.
Like I said, this overall, nothing. If you didn't.
Spectacular.
Yeah, and then Bryan Danielson comes out and he's teasing retirement, you know, and all of that. So he's teasing retirement and said his daughter was the best day of her life, and you know, I'm sure it was. She got to ride the Peppa Pig double-decker bus.
My kids would love that.
Yeah.
They'd be all over that.
Yeah,
so.
and
but,
he's gonna after he loses the title, he's gonna his full-time career. He didn't say his career would be over, but his full-time active career would be over. Yeah. And then I thought, well, you know, maybe we're gonna get somebody good to challenge him. And then Jack Perry is shown on TV, and so I guess there's your.
Yeah, and then he comes out to the ring though while the TV's still
that's
going.
your all-out World Championship match. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson versus Jack Perry.
So I don't predict that Jack Perry's gonna win that.
No, he's not. I mean, I would much rather see anybody other than Jack Perry. I mean, to me, I mean, they're trying to push him to the top of the card, and he's just not there. I mean, he's just not there. I mean, like I said, it's we got to start all over telling stories, and then we got a pay-per-view 10 days away. So it's kind of, it's kind of a.
It seems kind of like they really do All Out too close.
They do. They really do. I mean
last
year it was this weekend.
Yeah,
last year it was
big high from the All In show, and then it just crashes down to the back to regular storytelling, and they don't have anything to go on. Just for I don't see anything current right now. So.
But yeah, very much the case. I mean, it's you're coming off of a big high this past Sunday, over 50,000 people. I'm not sure how many people. Looked like they had a good crowd in Champaign, Illinois, but I don't know. I mean, it had audio issues. A lot of the night, and even the announcers even talked about it. I mean,
from the start they said that.
I mean, you could kind of tell it all the way to the end, but I mean,
it's a decent show.
Yeah, decent show. I mean. If I'm grading on a 1 and 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, I'd say it's probably a 6. But like I said, like she said, when you go on those big highs and then you go on that big letdown, so we'll see how it all plays out.
Get on.
We got
back to normal, just to get revved back up. For February.
We got another PLE coming up Saturday, Bash in Berlin. Not sure if we'll be able to go live. We probably won't. We've got
a lot going on.
The work commitments. We got a real job that pays our bills. We got to take care of it, and probably won't be able to go live Friday for SmackDown. So we'll this is probably it. Maybe maybe Monday night we'll come back out here Labor Day, and after we watch Raw, maybe give some thoughts on Bash in Berlin. Check out our part 2 of our WrestleMania. We do 11 through 19.
Yeah.
It's up. We just recently uploaded it. And thanks for watching, guys.
It's on. You can see it, and then we'll be doing the part 3 pretty soon.
Yeah,
Probably next week.
like I said, we got a busy weekend coming up. Got a lot of real job commitments.
Gotta take care of the regular stuff.
Yeah, gotta take care of what we love wrestling, but it's not putting the bread on the table. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Let's see if there's anything else over here.
Nothing hadn't showed up yet.
Not yet. We'll catch you later, guys.
Thanks for watching. Do you have anybody on there?